The error code L3 in air conditioners generally indicates issues related to the external unit's fan. This error is common in many brands, including Electrolux, Bluestar, Gree, Train, Sharp, Mundoclima. Why does this error appear? In many units, the internal fan may be functioning, but the L3 error appears because the external unit is completely stopped. Neither the fan nor the compressor is working, although the PCB is operational and the diode blinks continuously. In most units showing the L3 code, the external unit's fan uses a BLDC motor, brushless DC motor. This motor is powered by 3 wires that supply energy to 3 coils, controlled by an IPM, Intelligent Power Module. The IPM controls the voltage outputs through transistors integrated within it. Steps to diagnose and solve the L3 error. 1. Disconnect the unit from the power supply and see if the error persists. 2. If the error persists, disconnect the unit again and check the fan's movement. Ensure that the fan and blades of the external unit move properly. If the fan moves correctly, it rules out issues with blockage and motor shaft bearings. 3. Check the connector connections. Inspect the fan connector for loose connections. A loose contact point can cause the error. Disconnect, move, and reconnect to ensure a good contact. 4. Measure the fan's resistance. Disconnect the fan from the external electronic board. Use a multimeter on the resistance scale to measure the resistance between the fan wires. The values should be nearly equal. If not, replace the fan. 5. Check the IPM screws. Ensure that the screws fixing the IPM and the heat sink are properly installed. A poorly installed heat sink can cause overheating and failures in the IPM. 6. Inspect the capacitors. Visually inspect the electrolytic capacitors, remembering that they can store charge even when the board is disconnected. Discharge the capacitors with a resistor by bridging their pins. Measure the capacitance of each capacitor with a capacitance meter and ensure it matches the indicated values. 7. Ensure that the IPM output pins have continuity with the connector where the external unit's fan connects. Finally, it is important to note that for other manufacturers, the meaning of the L3 code can vary as follows. For Carrier, the L3 code detects overcurrent in one phase of the motor. For AUX, the L3 code relates to compressor protection. For Daikin, the L3 code indicates an increase in temperature in the electrical panel.